Hey everybody! Today I'm going to do a little spotlight on a product that I've picked up recently. This is the Maybelline Dark Circle Eraser. You can find it at the drugstore. Right now I bought mine at Rite and it was buy one get one 50% off. I've heard a lot of people talk about these products lately, so I wanted to go out and pick a couple of them up to test out. If you've watched any of my videos before, then you know that dark circles are my biggest problem. I have horrible dark circles. Of course they're hereditary, so there's nothing I can do about it other than try to cover them up. So I'm always looking for items that I can use that are not going to be cakey or settle into lines. And when you have really dark circles, a lot of times you have to layer some products. So sometimes you have to layer a concealer or two concealers, a corrector, and then powder over it, and it gets really cakey and pretty obvious that you're wearing makeup underneath your eyes most of the time. Now there are some products that I can use and make it look very natural. And that are long-lasting as well, but it's always good to find something that is from the drugstore that you can use for these products. Or use for these reasons. So anyway, I picked up 4 of them. You probably saw these in my haul video, if you watched that. If not, feel free to check that out. Because they were buy one, get one half off, I was really between 3 colors, I think, or 3 of these, and I figured, you know, the other one's $4, so I'll try that one too. So I picked up number 20, which is light, number 10, which is fair, number 50, which is a neutralizer, and number 60, which is a brightener. Now, here are some swatches for you. The top one is fair, the next one down is light, then you have the neutralizer, and then you have the brightener. And you can tell from these swatches that they are definitely a little bit different. Light is the one that works best for me. I actually use light and the brightener together. Fair is quite a bit too light for me, and the neutralizer can kind of go either way. I can blend it out a little bit and be able to use that as well. So none of the products I regret buying for sure. The light one I may pass on to my mom because that's probably more of her coloring. A little bit about the actual product. I love the packaging. Most of the time I never say that when I buy something from the drugstore. But it comes with a little sponge on the top, and most people are a little leery about using that kind of product that has a sponge on it, but it's an antimicrobial sponge, so you don't have to worry about bacteria collecting. And then you just turn the top portion here, and it pushes the product into the sponge, and then you just take wherever it is you're trying to use it, swipe it across there, and you can see it works really well. It's very pigmented, which is nice. I will say that since I've started using this the last few days, I haven't used anything else really, and what I do is I will put on the brightener. Well, let me backtrack a little bit. I put a primer under my eyes, and then I will use the brightener, and I will use the light on top of that. And this dries super fast. It is not a super creamy type of concealer. It's very, if you see here, I mean, it's just very, I don't know, almost water-like. So very thin, which is great because it does not look like you're wearing anything under your eyes at all. It dries really quickly, so you can go right in after using the illuminator and put the light, well in my case, the light concealer on top of it. You don't have any problems with that at all. You actually don't even have to set these because they dry so quickly and so well that they don't really move. I will say they also are nice and buildable, so after it dries, if you want to carry one of these in your purse and add some later throughout the day, you can do that. It does not cake up or cause any problems that way too. These are fantastic. I said this in my haul video, but I have heard more than one person now that has said that the brightener, which is number 60, is a really great dupe for the Armani corrector, which I think is like $30. This one's 8, so that's always nice. Other than that, I have to say that with me and my dark circles, I'd kind of given up on drugstore products. So after hearing so many people talk about these, I finally decided to pick them up, and I'm really happy I did. It has restored my faith in drugstore products. I think they've really stepped up their game, and I honestly think that out of all the high-end products I have, this one is one of the better products, and it's not even a high-end product, so hopefully the high-end industry will take note of that. I feel like there are several companies that have tried to put out something like this on the high-end side and have not been able to. So if you struggle with dark circles, definitely run out and pick these up. Even if you don't have severe dark circles like I do, you could probably just get away with using the corrector, or not the corrector, the concealer, like the light or the fair. I think there's 2 other colors. I think it's like light, fair, medium, and then maybe a deep color. But just keep in mind when you're looking at the package that the product is going to be lighter than it appears in the package. So don't be scared by the fact that it looks a little dark. In fact, had I really realized that, I probably would have picked up the light and the medium instead of the fair and the light. So anyway, I'm really, really loving this. I'm probably going to go pick up extras. In fact, I know I'm going to go pick up extras so that I can have one in my bag at all times, have one at my dressing table, have one in my bathroom. They're fantastic. I guess that's it. So if you have any questions, just let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.